Hello, my Lotus Flowers, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be making the first soap in our third series for our Screen Suds Soaps challenge. Now, the hint for this soap is going to be, no matter what happens, you will never see it off my finger. Again, that hint is, no matter what happens, you will never see it off my finger. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead on and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to burp our stick blender to minimize the air bubbles that we have in our soap. And we're also going to pour this down the shaft of our, no, you know what? No, we're going to strain this, just to make sure that when I washed my container, I didn't leave any extra soap or anything in there. And we don't want that floating around in our soap. We keep our soap as sanitary as possible. Okay, so now that we've added our lye solution into our water, we're going to go ahead and stick blend, and we're going to do more whisking because I've noticed that some of the fragrance oils and things that I've been using have accelerated trace a little bit. So, oh, and before I get started, I want to tell you the colors that we're going to be using today. Of course, we're going to be using a little bit of titanium dioxide. We're going to be mixing our Key West Blue with our Twilight, and both of these are by Matte Micas, as well as our Goldfinger. Our Goldfinger is by Matte Micas as well. The fragrance oil that we're going to be using today is Antique Lace, and that's by Nature's Garden. And we're also going to be using a little bit of Sparkle Me Sunshine, and that's by Matte Micas as well in our Fairy Duster. Okay, so we're also going to have some embeds today, and excuse my mess on my little embed tray, but we have these embeds that we're going to be using for the top of our soap. We're going to attempt to do a little bit of piping on the top of our soap, with that piping being white with a little bit of blue. Okay, so now that we've added all of our lye solution into our water, into our oils, we're going to go ahead and blend. But like I was saying, I don't want to blend too much because some of the fragrance oils that I've been using have started to accelerate trace, and I didn't test these prior. So we're going to go ahead on and get started. So now we're going to pour off a little bit for our frosting. And we're also going to be doing a drop swirl. So we definitely want to make sure that we keep these as fluid as possible, so that our drop swirl will come out really nice. Okay. So I'm going to blend up my base last. I'm going to blend up my base first so that I can be prepared to do the drop swirl. So we're going to add in our titanium dioxide. I'm going to go ahead and measure out these as well, so that we have them prepared and we're not letting things thicken up on us too much. a little bit more of that twilight in there. Okay. Keep these over to the side in case I have to come back to those. And then we're going to use our gold finger. All right, I think that's going to be plenty. And I'm going to mix up the titanium dioxide in our main batch, and then I'm going to add a little bit of fragrance oil, but I'm going to whisk that in. To add a little bit of titanium dioxide in there because that turned that a little bit yellow, and I don't want, when I put that green in there, I don't want, I mean that blue in there, I don't want it to turn green. Can y'all see how it kind of turned green a little bit with that blue? So we're going to add just a little bit more. We're going to add just a little bit more of the titanium dioxide. Okay, so we're gonna pipe, and y'all know I'm not the best piper, but we're definitely, smells really good. Oh my gosh. I want to also congratulate our winner of our second series, Miss Carla Johnson. She did guess that soap, and the movie was Troy. So the first soap that we did in our last series was A Brother's Love, and that was this soap here. The second soap that we did in the series was A Father's Love. And I really kind of wish I had put more embeds on these. The third soap in the series was this soap. And the hint was I Don't Believe Anyone Sailing Home Now. And the last soap in the series was Remember Me. Okay. And the movie was Troy. She did guess correctly. So she will be receiving each one of these soaps in the mail. I will be mailing those out to her on June 30th. So that is it for our soap. We will be back in 18 to 36 hours to cut this soap. So I'll see you then, my Lotus Flowers. So we are back to cut our first soap in the third series of our Screen Suds Soap challenge. So let's cut this bad boy and see what it looks like. Trying to make sure I don't cut any of my embeds here. Alright, so hold to that one. Just a second. Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna just be really careful. See what we get here. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. That is gorgeous. And it looks just like it's supposed to. Wow. Came out really pretty. Now I will say, I'm happy about this soap. Embeds came out all nice. Looks really good. All right, guys, so we're going to cut the rest of this soap and then we'll be back. Hey, my Lotus Flowers, here is our first soap in the third series of our Screen Suds Soap challenge. And remember, the hints, more concise hints are going to be down in the description box. So just make sure that you're paying attention and reading the description, and that will help you to figure out what the movie is for this series. The hint is, no matter what happens, you will never see it off my finger. So with that being said, that's it for today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that you'll get a notification every time I upload a video. Also, check us out across all of our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok under Savvy Your Faith. And also, We do have these items that will be available in our store on June 30th at www.savvyyourfaith.net. Remember to love the people who treat you right and pray for the ones who don't. Thank you again for spending a little time with me today by tuning into my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye for now, my Lotus Flowers.